Boys are gonna get moved in a shed. Right, follow me. Okay. Twin hook flatfish rig, and as you can see he's been lying in the tackle box, and there's water getting in, but it still looks okay. So what I got was another one, flatty rig, another one, couple more. Now to look out for bait. That's some smoked haddocks. It's a good for Billy. Billy's been smoking the haddocks. Yeah. But I'll maybe take 12 mackerel with me. They're still frozen, but they should thaw out a bit by the time I get bent to the beach. Now, a bit of squid here. Fine big bit of squid. That should have been eaten, bloody hell, 2 years ago. So it's been in the freezer for a couple of years. I'll just take that and see if it thaws out a bit. Got a couple of bitties off once I'm at the beach. Well, what a bonny morning. Sun's trying to get out. So I've done my sunglasses today. I'm a wee bit lucky for catching a low water, catching a tide. But this was a last minute decision this morning. So I just threw everything together. Because it was such a good forecast. Can't miss a chance. Boys, what a bonny morning. Perfect chance. Now, it's a fair long walk being a beach to the bitty that I'm going to. So the secret is to walk being the firmer sun. Bit like our deep. That's me here now, and just sitting up. I found a funny wee channel here. Just a nice bitty. So I'll try this and fingers crossed, get something. The river dinner. What a great day to be out. Beautiful morning. Fine chance. Right. I'm just working a 12-ounce weight because even though it's a strong tide, you've got your own gripper wires on him. And it's not a lot of motion, so hopefully I'll get away with this little weighty and it'll give me a better cast. Now, I'm working a 12-hook flatfish rig on this end, and that's baited with mackerel. And the mackerel's been lying in the freezer for near 2 years. But it's fine in Islay, so fingers crossed. That'll be out good. And this end, I'm working a 3-hook flapper rig. And I've got squid in the outside hooks. In the middle hook, I've put a bit of mackerel. And a 12-ounce weighty again. So we'll go and get him shot. And fingers crossed. Now what's a trap set? Oh. I don't know if it was a bite there and you were no. It's hard to tell. There's a wee bit of motion coming in. Just enough to tweak the line. But I'll keep an eye on it. What a bonny morning. It's boatie hauling creels out there. Now, while I'm waiting for a bite, if I get a bite, I'm going to try this wee whippy rod, fine and whippy, and a Rapala, and just play about with it, give some time. You're never sure I might get something. So we'll get a go anyway. I think high water would be the best time for it. Just before high water. Maybe get a bass or something. Did you see when I bounced? When I was over there? I'm going to see a movement now. The tide's racing in now, so I'm going to shift the tripod up a bit. I'll haul them up and take a bait, see if there's anything on. Didn't see no bait. I just wondered if I was going to get seaweed. Of course I've caught the biggest bat in the area. Yeah, well, I'll put fresh bait on, shift the tripod up a bit and set them up again. Hey, it's a bonnet flounder. I'll let you see him when I take him off a hook. Shift this tripod. Oh, bonnet wee flounder. Klaart uit in sun. But he's looking good for getting back. I'll give him a kiss and put him back. I'm fair chuffed I got a fish. I did think I seen it at road twitching earlier on. But there was no movement after that. Unless he grabbed the hook when I was reeling in. Sometimes if you reel in slow, de grabenhoek, de chase heeft er, het stuur op de zaan. En de chase heeft er met dit iets been stuurd op. En de grab je beet. Right, we'll put them back. 2 cases for it. Now, where you go, Paul? Wait, it's away. Now, got a heap of weed. I was expecting weed because I see a lot of weed lying down the beach up at the water line. Now, this line had 2 bits of squid and I had a bit of mackerel in the middle hook. And it was a middle hook at Tina Flounder with a bit of mackerel, which has been lying in the fridge for a couple of years. But it just shows you half a good bait mackerel with the eel coming out of them, attracting the fish. So what I've done is I've left on a squid, maybe you can see it. I've left on a squid in the outside hooks and put on a wee bit of mackerel in her. So we'll see how we get on with it. I'll clear a bit of seaweed and get a cast away again. I'm looking for a wee turbot if I can get it. For a big turbot. Now check this out. A wee sandeel sail. That must have just moved the sand. I'll stick that on for bait. Just walking up a beach here and there was a sail just come up with the sand. A sand deal. It reminds me, it was a few years ago, I was on another beach and I was actually just walking down the tide mark. And there was a lot of scurries diving, just right at the tide mark, and they were right on sail. And as I was walking, where my feet was touching, the sand deals was coming out the ground. So, I've never personally been collecting sand deals like that, but I think there is people do that. As I say, I do not myself. So, it's really interesting to see. Now, I've set up another road at the thin Whippy Road that I took with me. What? It's biting. Sure it was a bite there just now. The roads is sensitive to the waves and motion. Or it could be a fish on. I'll get them in tea yet. Oh, here's a set. I've set up this road. It's WSB Span Road 240. Well, we can see that in the camera. And a little reel. Now, I think it's just about 9 pound gut. It's really thin gut, which would be good for a flux. What? I'm not sure if it's a fish or if it's a motion on a line. You can hardly see the line, it's just thin. But it's out in the water. Anyway, the line's just about 9 pound or something. Now my beach casters, I've got this Stiffy beach caster. It's near me that's named him. So that's a WSB tackle now. And let's see, reels, I can't mind what you call it, reels. Oh, they're Stiffy, you know. That's a Stiffy 170. Says that. So, and it's 15 pound gut on them. So I thought I would just show this thin rod just to see it catch on things. Fine thin gut. And I'm sure you'd catch a fluke with that and all. But all these roads are just cheap roads. And actually, my tripod here, my wife got this for Aldi's a couple of years ago. So it just shows you I need to be buying expensive gear then begin fishing. I mean, a thin whippy rod. That's a fluke we had. A cheap tripod with the Aldi's. Well, that's what my wife did there. But that was a couple of years ago. Then I haven't seen him since. We can't afford expensive rods and reels and that. But you'll just get the same fun with cheap rods and reels. Yeah? You just buy what you can afford. And get out at this lovely beach. Oh, your sail, that's your sail. Right, I'll just get a wee minute and then haul them in some change a bit. The tide's just racing in now. I'm going to shift this tripod every 10 minutes or so. What an hour maybe. Right, one whole thing in, take the baits, rebait them, set them again, because I've got to shift the tripod back on the way. So, I have seen a few twitches on the roads, but it could be just a motion, just a slight bit of motion, usually it twitches. Yeah? Ja, wie doen dat in? Weed again. I just can't, I was going to get bothered with weed today. It's Long Valley Beach. Weed again. That's just supposed to be roast chicken. Tastes like mackerel to me. Mackerel flavoured crisps. Seaweed again. It looks like a wig. maybe diever naar hier. Nope, no bites. Just seaweed. I'll maybe shift a wee bit. If I get a change of luck. I've shifted a wee bit further north to see if I can get a bit more luck. There's seaweed over the beach. Yes, the beach is just harrowed with seaweed. And so here's hoping it's a clearer patch that I'm on now. So that's the more baited up. My traps is set. I don't know if it was a bite on us just now or if it was the waves pulling it in. Oh, that's a bite. We'll put him back. Put him back. Well, that just shows you what you need is a road like this. I didn't have a small enough weight for this whippy road, so I put on a spinner for a weight and a bit of muckle on the treble hooks and a bit of muckle on this hook and that hook. And it was a muckle at the through tail. So that's a bit of excitement. A different species. So the tide's fleeing in, as you can see, coming up to the tripod again. Turn this a bit. You want us to come up to the tripod again. So I want to haul up and rebait him again, put on fresh bait and get the whole load of water. Oh, the bait's been scoffed when out in. So shows there's been something there eating the bait. Now what you see, my bait's been scoffed in the bottom hook, and as you can see it's been nibbled out on that hook. And bite these. Now watch how things shaped up, just the exact same as it was before. I want him a piece. Went down, it felt like a boss. It felt like a boss. So it's a similar thing. Mine not cost the boss on Sandford Bridge. Very similar to it. The road get like that. And then it got a slack. And I thought, oh, it's not going. It's going to learn all this slack. The fish come right to the beach. It's not going to watch like the back. It's taking a lot of line. So I'm taking it just enough. Trying to tire it just to get it to 2 species a day so far. Great stuff. Now, I've been hitting off a bother with weed with this line. And it's awful of a thin line. I'm actually beginning to think it's maybe just 5 or 6 pound. Yeah, I did wheel the haul in that through with this line. So I'm going to do a change of tactic. Instead of shooting it and leaving it sitting like I did up there, I'm going to try this thingy. It's like a wee mackerel type thing. So, for a bass maybe, I don't know. But I'm going to give it a go anyway. a bit of fun here to go. There's a bite in this line. Well, it's another bony flounder. Not the biggest of flounders, but it's a fine size and good fun catching him. But he's fine and fat. What a size of him. Put him back. Guess first and put him back. There you go. Right, I'll go and haul this roads in for the last time. See if I can hang on him. I've been really good, I'm happy enough. Water, jobs, so far. I see pretty. We've got fishing trips alone in our body. So I went with him. Got his gear washed and fresh water and that. Sorted it out. That's it, kruidnoot. Het Susan Bochtner voor Aldi. Een couple of years ago. It's been real. It's been a lovely day for it. And this was a spur of the minute decision this morning. Opened my tobacco sex this morning and checked the forecast. As you can see, bonny forecast. And I says to myself, right, I'm going to jump at the chance. I'm going to the beach for 3 hours and just enjoy myself, relaxing. And it was real worth it. If you enjoy my videos, mind and like them, put a like on them, a film, and subscribe to my wee channel. That's it for now. Take care of me, and I'll catch you later.